Welcome back to my channel. It's Meeks here. If you're new, hi. Today's video I am going to be talking about toxic friends, how to spot them, realize that they are fake, letting you know the signs that you need to see for you to say bye-bye, break up with them. It's time to set them loose. If someone doesn't seem right to you, trust and listen to your instinct. Believe me, if you're dealing with someone who behaves like an enemy, then that's what they are. If it's continued pattern behavior of what I'm about to mention, not the little one-off things, but continuous pattern behavior, then you know that this person either needs to be cut off or the distancing process needs to start happening, because that is frenemy behavior. You will have to put clear boundaries around this person. There has to be a place where they cannot gain access to you. A mental place, an emotional place, not allowing them to penetrate any part of your life. I myself, I've dealt with people who I thought were friends, and I had to learn valuable lessons and realize that just because someone's around you, that does not make them your friend. So grab your tea, I've got mine here, and let's have a good old chat about toxic friends. The first point that I'm going to start with is someone who overall drains your energy. You know, a negative Nick or Nancy. Misery loves company, and this person just loves to be miserable. They feel bad about themselves, their situations, their entanglements, and what they want is they want you to feel the same as them or worse. So shut the front door, shut the garage door, shut the windows, just do not let them in. Be careful who you listen to. Not everybody has your best interests at heart. Sip the tea. Don't allow someone's bitterness to kill your spirit. Happiness, it's not a crime, so don't ever feel guilty for showing it. Just let your light shine and don't worry about who it makes uncomfortable. Pay attention to those who do not clap when you win. These people, they don't want to see you win. They are not happy for your success. You should be able to tell by face value who's genuinely happy for you. That's your friend. But pay attention to those who seem uncomfortable or, you know, bothered about this. Or, you know, those people, someone who's blatantly heard the good news and they decide to say nothing. They don't even acknowledge it. If you're confiding in someone and letting them into your personal boundaries, possibly, you know, asking them for advice, valuing their opinion, and this person doesn't have good intentions for you, good thoughts for you, this could then go on to affect your thoughts, confidences, and the decisions that you then go on to make in your life. You may not notice it straight away, but over time, that energy is going to take effect. So keep people around you that have your best interests at heart, positive people. The next trait, not respecting your boundaries or values. Anyone who wants to be in your life will respect your boundaries and what you believe in. They will support your decisions even if they don't completely agree with them, as long as it's not harming you physically or mentally. They will want to protect you and your interests. A fake friend, what they will do, they will watch in enjoyment as they persuade you to partake in something that compromises your decisions and your morals. And you know what they will then do? They will watch in glee when you regret that decision. They're sick. It's sick. For example, I'm gonna tell you a story now. I had a friend who once tried to slip a molly in my drink when we were out at a club, when she knows full well that that is not something that I would ever willingly do or be interested in. And I've made that very clear. Everyone knows this. And luckily for me, at the time, another mutual friend of ours saw her do it. And just as I was about to take a sip of the drink, that friend pulled it away from me and told me what was in the drink and what she'd done. Also even had a go at her, saying, why would you do this? You know that she's not about that. Anyway, her excuse was, oh, I just wanted Meeks to, you know, get lit and have a good time. No. First of all, that's dangerous. God forbid anything had happened to me due to that drug being in my system. I would have had no idea what I had taken. And if no one had seen her do it, would she have admitted it? We'll never know. I could have been harmed. And 2, it's just disrespectful. I mean, why was that a goal for her? I was lit. We had been drinking. We had been partying. We'd been at that party for a good hour or so. I was in my happy, comfortable zone. Why was my moral compromise something that she was so dedicated to bringing about that she went to such extremes? Pay attention to that sort of thing. Don't allow yourself to be around people who constantly make you feel or put you in compromising positions. You should never feel bad or feel the need to apologize for who you are. And they, as your friend, should accept you unconditionally. If you constantly have to tell someone the same thing about how you feel and they don't change, then they do not respect you. Competitiveness. You know, when you heard that word, somebody came into your head. Straight away. We've all had that person. Someone who continually compares their life to yours. Everything is a competition. They want to see you do good, but never better than them. Remember that. This is to make themselves feel better as a person and where they are in life. I've had friends that have wanted to compete with me in all aspects, even down to the way that I look, and it's just unhealthy. Eventually, it gets to the point where you feel like you can no longer trust this person. You can't confide in them your goals, share your achievements, and trust that they will be happy for you, supportive of you, or even empathize with you, because they're busy keeping score. Remove them from your life, please. You cannot be friends with somebody who wants your life. Okay, this next one, I'm gonna put my tea down because this is serious. Whew. Jealousy. An envious friend, that's a dangerous enemy. The definition of enemy is a person who is actively opposed or hostile towards you. If you're dealing with someone who is opposed to your dreams, goals, ambitions, achievements, or they are hostile towards the things you have, the way you look, your blessings, features, whether that's full frontal obvious or they try and hide it and do sly little things, trying to cover up with sly tactics, that is your frenemy. Some synonyms for enemy are rival, antagonist, and competitor. This is an unstable person, my friend. You can never have a solid, real friendship with them. On one hand, you have something that they truly admire, but on the other hand, that is the same thing that they hate you for. They are emotionally unstable. One day they admire and look up to you for whatever quality or feature that you may have, whatever the reason. The next, they hate you for it, and they're thinking, so why has she got that and I don't? You cannot trust the integrity of this relationship at all. Watch for people who try and tear you down in a particular area, because that is the area where they envy you. That's the hostility there. These are the sort of people, they become so drunk with hate that they will sell you out without question. They will throw you under the bus at the first opportunity. I have had it happen to me. Opportunists. There's people that only want to be around you because of what you can do for them. You have the opportunity to get them places and get things done. Some people want to be your friend so you can level up their life. Maybe you're popular on socials or seen they wish that they could be in. So what these people do is they cling to you like leeches and clout chase off you. You don't have that much in common. They just want to shine like you. Until one day, they feel like they have gotten everything they need from you. They feel like they're on your level, or they've now surpassed and gone above you. And that's their purpose. They only love you as much as they can use you. Their loyalty ends when the benefits stop and suddenly they want nothing to do with you. I had this one friend. Oh, let me get my tea. I had this one friend. I'd known her for years. We were cool, but we were never like super close. All of a sudden, I met a new friend and her and I started getting real close. We just had that, you know, that automatic click. We just clicked. Anyway, this old friend suddenly started clinging on to me and wanted to all of a sudden spend at least one night a week at my place, and would act up when she couldn't, talking about how she wanted quality time and she doesn't feel like we spend enough time together and la-di-da. Anyway, I later came to realize that she was feeling threatened by my new friend, and she was worried that this new friend would suddenly be so close to me and I would help level up my new friend and her life would improve and she would be brought around certain people and environments instead of her. She wanted to make sure that she was still in a position to hear this now. She wanted to make sure that she was still in a position to be in the apartment that I shared with my old roommate who had a huge following at the time, and get in with that circle. When we fell out, she actually told me this. She said, oh, now you're going to be bringing her around XYZ and allowing her to network with all these people when I've been trying to get in there for ages. So also bear in mind friends that don't want you to hang out with anyone else because they feel that if they lose you to someone else, that somebody else is going to be gaining the benefits that they had being your friend. Not because they love you, but because they feel that they haven't reached the level they need to be at, or drained your energy, connections, and taken all they can from you yet. They want to be known as your friend and get clout of that association. And they don't want anyone else to take that attention away from them. So now if I sense or smell hidden motives from you, bitch, you better stay away from me. Another one, friends who are friends with your enemies. Be careful because you do not know where their loyalties are at. Especially if they talk to you about the person that they don't like. They're probably doing the same thing, talking to the person that you don't like about you. And then this person is collecting all this information that they are waiting to use against you. So be careful of that. Friends that are unsupportive. The ones who say you can't and you won't because they're probably scared that you will. They are threatened by your potential. A friend is someone who you can share your goals with and they will be like, that's great girl, go for it. They will motivate you and push you even guide you where they can. They want to know how they can help you, if there's anything that they can do to help you reach this target. They want to be, you know, a useful support for you. So watch how people react when you tell them a goal that you have. You know what? In fact, try not to even tell them anything. Work hard in silence and let success speak the volumes. I'm a very ambitious person. I have goals and dreams that I would love to express. But I've learned from past experiences not to tell everyone everything. Not everything has to be shared with everybody just because they're your friend. Let them be pleasantly surprised when it happens. But if you do need that person you can confide in and bounce ideas off of, make sure that person has your back and supports you as a friend should. There's no room for unsupportive friends in this 2020. Lack of loyalty. There's a quote that says loyalty is about those who stay true behind your back. Listen, me and my friend could be fighting like we are in World War III. But do you think that anyone, any outsider could come to me with any sort of disrespect for same said friend? Nah, it could not happen. That person would get checked and then I would feel a way towards them that they would have been comfortable enough or misjudged my character enough to think that I would let that run. And I would tolerate that. You can't come to me. You can't talk about my friend in my presence. Your friends need to have your back. They need to be loyal. They should feel some kind of way when people are saying unkind things about you. A red flag is if one friend is coming to you constantly with things that other people have said in their presence. This person said this, that person said that. But it's like, but what were you saying though? What were you saying through all of this? And how come all of these people feel comfortable to have these conversations in front of you? What were you saying? If this person has always got the tea on what people are saying about you, that could be an insight to their loyalty. So be mindful of that. I will distance myself from people with no hesitation, sometimes not even a warning if I feel that they cannot be trusted. I am too old to be having people around me that do not understand the concept of loyalty. Dishonesty. Fake friends lie, lie, lie. An honest enemy is better than having a fake friend who lies. Pay less attention to what people say and more attention to what they do. Their actions will show you the truth. You want honest people around you to call friends. People who give straight, real answers if you come to them for advice. Even if, you know, it's not always what you want to hear, it's better to hear the brutal truth from a friend than have a bunch of yes men around you who advise you wrong and get you into a bunch of mess. When you have to wonder if you can trust your friend, you already know that you don't. If you have a friend and you feel that you can't trust them, come on, you already know that there's no friendship there. You should always be able to trust your friends with your confidentials and secrets. It goes without saying. Friends that I've grown apart from, lost contact with, or even people that I have bitterly fallen out with and it hasn't ended on the best of terms. There have been things that they have told me that I have never told anyone else and I never intend to. People like to dig. People be nosy. Especially if they feel there are issues with a friendship that you have. They feel there's tea to be shared. And they think that just because you're not on the best terms with somebody, you'll flip the switch and suddenly be giving them all the info. Things that are not their business and doesn't affect them whatsoever. and they don't care about with any sort of good intentions. No. That doesn't run with me. And I wouldn't expect any of my friends, past or present, to suddenly switch up and start talking my business. You want to trust your friends, and if you feel that you would be worried about them breaking that, they're not your friend. And my final point for today, equal balance in a friendship. The type of friend that's always asking for help but never offers. You gotta think to yourself, you know what's funny? They always ask for help, but when I'm the one that needs help, they're never there. These people, they're just eating away at your energy. You don't want to be constantly giving yourself and your services, and then when you're the one crying, needing help, they're nowhere to be found, or they can't help you. So be careful of that. Anyway guys, those are my points on fake and jealous friends. I hope you found this video helpful. Please leave any comments below, any questions you may have. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you so much guys. I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.